Guys, give a warm welcome to Joe Caliz.
Thank you for the blackest music for the whitest comedian of the evening. That's I especially requested that for Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Happy Juneteenth to all the white people in here tonight. Holy shit! I thought there'd be at least one black dude. It's all fucking white people. I saw the room. I was like, is this a comedy club or a Whole Foods? What the fuck happened here? There's so many white people on Juneteenth. Do you guys know what Juneteenth is? It's a holiday to celebrate the end of slavery. I didn't know that until today. I legit, I just thought Juneteenth was how black people said June 10th. And so I celebrated 9 days ago. But for the rest of you who knew what it was, happy Juneteenth, you know? We did it. We fucking did it. We did it. We really did it, everybody. We ended slavery. We did it. Isn't that weird? It's just now we fucking give a shit about it. It's like we could have celebrated this back when it happened. But we waited till like 3 years ago to fucking give a shit. But it's fun. I don't care. I'm happy to be here on Juneteenth. Usually they have me here for Cinco de Mayo, but they figure, why not? We'll use them for all the ethnic holidays, right? Next year I'll be here for Kwanzaa, I don't know. I'm happy to be here. I came all the way from Las Vegas. You guys ever been to Vegas before? 3 people. Wonderful. This is gonna go great then. Vegas. I live in Vegas now. I moved there a long time ago because I saw the commercial and I fell for it, The commercial says, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah, they want you to think you're gonna get laid every night that you're in Las Vegas. You're gonna have crazy sex out there. They don't warn you in that commercial that Las Vegas is the Mojave Desert. So, yeah, even if you do get a woman back up to your room, she's been walking around all day in 115 degree weather, What's that gonna smell like when you open it up? It's gonna be a fucking tuna melt, right? Nobody wants that. You don't want a tuna sandwich in the desert. Nobody. You ever been out in 115 degrees and thought to yourself, it'd be good right now? A fucking tuna sandwich. Nice tall glass of milk to wash it all down. No. There's certain shit you don't do in that sort of heat, and that's one of them, man. You don't eat the seafood in the desert. Everybody knows that. Terrible decision. They should put that in the commercial. What happens in Vegas is better if you fucking take a shower before you do it. It's fucking hot out there. It's like going to Afghanistan for pussy. You don't do that. It's fucking disgusting. And people bring their kids to Vegas too, which I don't understand that. I've started doing this. When I'm on the strip and I see a little kid, I give them the middle finger. Yeah. Oh, it's nice. I tell you, there's no greater joy in this life. Next time you're out there, try it, all right? Nothing will make you smile more than flipping off a 6-year-old in front of the fountains at the Bellagio, right? That's a special moment right there, man. As I'm proud to be in American plays, the fountain show goes back and forth. You just flip off that kid. And his parents will get mad at you too, They'll be like, hey, how come you're flipping off my kid? And then you'd be like, hey, don't act like you're a good parent now. Brought your kid to Vegas, you idiot. Yeah. As if me giving him the middle finger is gonna do more damage than him watching SpongeBob get arrested on Fremont Street, Pretty sure it's gonna fuck your kid up a little bit more than my finger. That didn't sound right, I shouldn't have said that. You get what I meant? I'm not fingering kids. I'm giving kids, it sounds bad either way, listen. Let's move on. Let's talk about something else, all right? I'm happy to be back here in Colorado Springs. I actually grew up out here. This is where I'm from. Sure, no one gives a shit. Like, we don't know you, fuck you. I grew up out here. It's nice to be back. It's different, I drove around, there's a fucking, you guys have In-N-Out burger? Whataburger? What the fuck? I wouldn't have left if you had good food back when I lived here. You have all this stuff now, man. It's crazy. I went to the In-N-Out. They're getting a little too comfortable at these fast food places, right? Because you go to In-N-Out, I don't know if you've been there, but you order your thing and then they ask you, they say, are you gonna eat this in your car? And I was like, yeah, and I'm gonna cry too when I do it. Like, I didn't know I had to fucking tell you guys about that, all right? I'm a sad man. I'm eating the fucking burger alone in my car. Why do you... Is this a survey? Like, what the fuck do you need to know this for? Yes, I'm eating it in my car, all right? That I live in, all right? Yes, I'm... My car/kitchen. Yes, I'm eating it here. And it's only In-N-Out. No one else does that, you know? Imagine if Taco Bell asked you... Where are you going to be eating this fucking sad box? This sad $5 box? Well, I was going to do it in the shower while I masturbated and cried, but I didn't know I had to tell you guys about it. These fast food people are out of control. All of them, man. It's fucking ridiculous. You remember back in the day you'd go to McDonald's, right? And you would order a Happy Meal or something, right? And then they'd give you a Happy Meal. What a concept. Now they do this weird thing where you get up to the window and instead of giving you your food, they're like, would you mind parking your car a fucking block away around the corner and just see what happens. Just wait there. You just have to trust them. They didn't give you a receipt or anything. There's no proof that you purchased anything. You have no recourse if they just decide to say, fuck you. There's no way to go in and prove that you paid for the meal. It's fucked up, man. I don't know. I think it's all like a CIA operation where they slowly break the morale of the citizens of the United States. You know what I mean? Like, because listen, we're not going to stand up to the corrupt police or the corrupt politicians because you can't even say no to the dude at McDonald's, all right? If a teenager at McDonald's tells you to park your car, you should be able to say, fuck you, I'm waiting right here. But none of us have it in us. No, we're all little bitches. We're all little bitches. We'll do whatever a fucking McDonald's employee tells us, right? That's how I know we're fucked, man. If Russia comes over, we're fucked. What are we gonna do? Can't even say no to the guy at McDonald's, you know? They could tell you to go shove your finger up your ass. Can you go wait over there and shove your finger up your ass and then... Well, I guess I gotta do it. I guess this is how fast food works now. I've only been doing this for 40 years, but I guess I gotta keep up with the times. I'll go shove my finger up my ass and wait for my fucking McDouble over there. They're fucking with us. There's no reason for it. I've been going to McDonald's for 4 decades, and it's never been an issue. And you're telling me with all the advances in AI and all this bullshit technology that somehow my extra McNugget fucked up your whole production back there? I don't believe it. Somebody's fucking with me back there and I'm getting to the bottom of it. I did this the other day. I was a Karen. You ever been a Karen before? Do you know what a Karen is? Karen's like when you're just a cunt that asks to speak to the manager or whatever. But I don't care. The older I get, I don't give a fuck. I like ruining people's days. It's one of the few. I got nothing else. I have no other happiness. I'm in a fucking crippling debt. I'm unfulfilled. I will ruin somebody's day. If it'll make me feel better, fuck you. That's what I say, you know? So they tried to park my car. The guy said, can you park your car around the corner? And I was like, you know what? Just go ahead and get your McManager. Just go ahead and get your McManager, Junior. This is outside your pay grade. What's about to happen here? And he went and he got his McManager, Kamala. You remember Kamala? Fucking Kamala Harris? That fucking broad. I don't know. I don't know how you feel about her or Trump, or it doesn't fucking matter. All I know is that I couldn't vote for her because she lied about working at McDonald's. And it's like, if you can't even lie on a resume, you can't be president, you know? Like, if you're gonna lie on the resume, put Circuit City or some shit, you know what I mean? Don't put Blockbuster. You don't put fucking McDonald's where there's one on every corner that people go check on that shit. No. Say you worked at Twitter. Can't expect this broad to run a country, can't even lie on a resume. So anyways, Kamala came up to the window and so I said, why are you making me park my car? I wanted to know. You know? And here's what she told me. She said, sir, if you don't park your car, the guy behind you is gonna have to wait for his food. Yeah. I was like, oh, you mean like a line? Yeah, that's how a fucking line works. What am I missing here? This is what we agreed to when we got in the line. What, am I supposed to be like some fast food Jesus where I just suffer so everyone else can have their meal? Fuck them, I don't know that guy. I don't owe him anything. I'm gonna eat my food in the drive-thru just because of this. All right? That guy's gonna be late to whatever he's going to right now because I'm petty and they don't understand, you know? You're in a car. They can't make you move, you know? It's like if they can tow your car faster than they get you your McNugget, then they win. How's that, all right? But the reality is it takes 2 fucking minutes. That's it. So who gives a fuck? Just everyone can wait 2 minutes, man. Everyone's so impatient. It's fucking bullshit. I don't know. I'm getting all bitchy and stuff. I'm getting older now. I'm a dad now, so everything pisses me off. I don't know. Little things. I used to be open-minded. Now fast food pisses me off, you know, all these little things. Where my dad's at? It's Father's Day weekend. Where the dad's at? There you go. You see that? A couple of golf claps and a few fucking dejected hand raises. That's how it is. When you're a dad, no one gives a shit about dads. Nobody fucking gives a shit if you're a dad. You give a shit. Other dads give a shit too, but they won't tell you they give a shit. You can't, because you can't voice that you care about another dad, because then the fucking moms will shut you down real quick, right? They'll be like, oh, you didn't carry a baby for 9 fucking months. You did. No, but I put up with your fucking ass for 9 goddamn months, right? You get something for that. Nothing. Even now when I mention this, you see how uncomfortable it is now? Yeah. These men live in fear. They can't even laugh at a joke because they know their woman's right there. They're gonna fucking stab them in their sleep tonight. Yeah. I'm a dad, man. I'm a dad now. It's funny, you know, when you're growing up, your parents always say shit to you. They'll say like, when you're a parent, you'll understand. When you're a parent, you'll understand. And they're right, you know, because now that I'm a parent, I understand, you know. I understand how a man can abandon a family. You know what I mean? Like, I never got it before, but now I understand. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. I'm just saying I understand why you would. I used to judge people that walked out on their families. Now I get it. Of course you would do it. It's fucking hard. Of course people give up. It's the hardest thing you ever have to do if you do it correctly. But you gotta show up every day. That's what you gotta, just to spite them, you know? Every time you're out shopping for milk, just remind yourself, you must return home. You must go back home. That's what I'm doing, man. I'm gonna show up every day just to spite them, you know? Just because I know they want me to die or leave or whatever. Nah, fuck you guys. I'm showing up every day. I'm showing up every fucking day with a smile on my face. Just because I know it'll piss you off, you know? That's what it's like. I don't know. Where are the married people? Where are my married people at? There you go. See? That's it. That's all the energy they had left. That was it. Used it all up for that clap right there. I'm like, God damn it, gotta pretend to be happy about this shit. That's how it is. Once you've accepted that this is the person who's gonna kill you, it's hard to get excited about anything, you know? When you know how you're going to die, you're just waiting for it to happen. And I know how I'm gonna die. It's gonna be my wife, and it's gonna be with a hatchet to the face. And I'm not even gonna put up a fight when it happens, I'll tell you that. I've accepted. If she comes at me with a hatchet, I'm just gonna say, thank you, let's fucking do this, please, thank you. And she'll be like, well, I'm not gonna kill you if it's gonna make you happy. I'm not gonna. And that's how I know I will live to be an old man. No, it's nice. I shouldn't complain about my wife, you know. My wife is a sweet lady. That's how sweet my wife is. Every year for Valentine's Day, she makes me a handmade Valentine's Day present. Isn't that sweet? Yeah, last year she made me a relationship coupon. Do you know what that is? A relationship coupon. You're supposed to be able to trade it in for a blowjob or something, right? Because, yeah, for some reason we can't just be grown-ups and do that. We have to have a transaction take place with receipts and documentation in case we want to file taxes on the blowjob in April. In case we get audited by the Doge, you don't want to be getting more than 5 blowjobs in a fiscal quarter, God forbid. They might have to come and shut us down. And apparently these coupons are expired because I've been trying since February and fucking nothing. I cannot redeem these coupons. It's finally gotten to the point where I was like, do your competitors accept these? Because what the fuck, you know? Like, this is starting to seem like a shitty gift. I demand some customer service. before I take my business elsewhere. Because I had to use the self-checkout the other night, and getting too old. Too old for that. That was a masturbation joke, in case anybody didn't get where I was going with that. I'm talking about jerking off. And what I'm saying is, I'm too old to be doing it. And the reason I'm saying this is because I've done it enough for one lifetime, you know? I know how it ends. It's not pretty. I don't need to ever do it again, you know? I'm not gonna. I told my wife, either you're gonna make me come or you're gonna find me dead in the kitchen because my balls exploded. And then everybody's gonna know it was your fault because you wouldn't suck my cock, so suck my cock. What are you doing, you know? Gonna let a man die in the kitchen? I thought we were friends. I thought we were partners. Getting too old to be jerking off. The reason I say this is because not that long ago, when I was in the middle of jerking off, in the middle of it, I yawned. Yeah. Have you ever yawned while you were masturbating before? It's a very confusing experience. Because I'm like, if I'm not into this, who the fuck are we doing this for? Who is this for? I'm not even awake right now, you know? I just felt like I was getting fondled by a comedian, like Bill Cosby was in there with me or something, you know? It's like, get your fucking hands off me, dude. I'm not even awake. And you don't want to be yawning when you're jerking off. That's dangerous, you know? That's how you end up with a mouthful of jizz on accident. You know what I'm talking about? That's how you find something out about yourself they didn't want to know. You have to spend the rest of your life going to parades and shit, all because of a poorly timed yawn. No, thank you. I can't start going to parades in the second half of my life when I got bad knees and shit. No. If I was gonna be gay, I should have done that the first half of my life. I support everybody. I know I've said some terrible things, and I want you to know I have no hate in my heart towards anybody. I'm not racist or anything like that. I know I've said some racial things. I'm half Mexican and half Puerto Rican, by the way. If you're wondering, that's what the smell is. Half Mexican, half Puerto Rican. My mom is a light-skinned Mexican lady. My dad is a dark-skinned Puerto Rican man. And apparently when those two have a baby, it comes out fucking Jewish, because here I am, right? I don't get it. Somehow that math added up. 1 + 1 = Jew, and here I stand. Here I stand, the most anti-Semitic Jew you've ever seen in your life, man. And I don't get it. Somebody told me I look like if Curious George had sex with Ned Flanders. All right. Oakley dokley then. Listen, you don't see me bitching about it. I just laugh and I move on. Just laugh and I move on. My dad is a dark-skinned Puerto Rican dude. That's true. If you met him, you would think he was a black dude until he starts talking. Then you'd be like, oh, he's a Sammy Sosa motherfucker. My grandpa was a dark-skinned dude, too. Both my grandpas were in the Korean War. Here's the funny thing, they were racist. Any of you have a racist grandpa? Yeah, everybody. All grandpas are racist. That's a trick question. All of your grandpas are racist, all right? My grandpas were racist because they were in the Korean War. So they did not like Korean people because one time, all of them tried to kill them. And so for the rest of their life, they never trusted Korean people or any Asians because they couldn't tell them apart. And they would always say this word that I never knew what it meant until I got older. They'd always say the word gook. You ever heard that word before? Gook. It's kind of like the N word for Asian people, except nobody gets mad when you say it into a microphone because it doesn't even sound like a bad word, right? It sounds like something you say after you come in a girl's face and you throw a towel like, hey, wipe yourself off, you got some gook on your face, right? It just sounds cute. Doesn't sound like a bad word at all. And shit, you get bonus points if the girl is actually Asian, you know? Because then there's layers of Asian and or cum. And if it's a bukkake, that's a threefer, you know what I mean? That's a boom, boom, boom. And if she swallows your cum, you can call her a gobbledygook. Is this thing on? Come on, people. Gobbledygook? You're not gonna hear a cuter racist joke than that in your whole fucking life. It's not even offensive. That's just a silly sounding word. And I meant no disrespect, by the way. If you're in here tonight and you're Asian, fuck you for COVID. How's that? I don't care. I'm not gonna apologize now. It's all right to laugh at these jokes. There's no Asians in here, I don't think. And if there are, they didn't bring their nunchucks or anything. It's fine, all right? I'll take the ninja star for the rest of you guys. You can laugh. I'll take the star. I have no hate in my heart. I want you to know it's, is it Pride Month? Yeah. Okay. Yes. So it's Pride Month. Act like I knew that already. It's Pride Month, and I support everybody, all right? I support the gays. I support you if you're gay as shit. I don't care, you know? I support the same-sex marriage, and that's the correct term, by the way, same-sex marriage. Gay marriage makes it sound like you have to be gay to do it. That's like saying you have to be in love to get regular married. You don't. You just have to agree to sign a paper, right? We all know a lot of marriages happen out of convenience anyway. So if I wanted to marry a man because he was rich, that shouldn't make me gay, just make me greedy, right? Call it greedy marriage, right? Why can't I just be in it for the money? I gotta be gay all of a sudden? Why can't I just be a gold digger, you know? People always say, would you suck a dick for $1 million? You ever heard that before? Would you suck a dick for $1 million? You could have started that at 200 and worked your way down. Are you out of your fucking mind? $1 million? 200. I don't know if you noticed, I'm selling fucking Pokemon cards in Colorado Springs right now. I'm not saying no to $200, all right? $200, right? Because mouthwash is like $5, all right, for a big old fucking thing. And I'm not great with numbers, but I'm pretty sure that equals profit, you know? Pretty sure I'll make some money off of that. And I can tell some of you are weirded out right now by this joke. And that's maybe you don't have the same work ethic that I do. I get that, all right? Maybe you're not a Republican. I get it, all right? Maybe you're not a Republican. I just believe in working for every dollar that I get. That's right. I don't believe in mooching off the system like a fucking liberal. You get out there and suck a cock like a goddamn conservative. I support the gays, man, I do. Who gives a shit about that? Honestly, at this point, who fucking cares, you know? I can't believe it's still an issue that people talk about. Who gives? Just let them fucking suck each other's cocks and get married. Who gives a fuck, you know? I support it, you know? I support it. I think one day we're just going to be so open about it, like we're going to have gay supremacist groups, you know? Instead of the KKK, it'll be the gay, you know? Instead of the Ku Klux Klan, it'll be the Who Fucks Man. Have rainbow-colored robes. That's the future. That's the future I want to live in. I don't know, man. It's all bullshit. I support everybody. Honestly, if we break it down, the only reason I think that the gay thing was ever an issue was because, well, the idea of two men butt-fucking each other is gross, right? Can we just admit that? The idea of one man cornholing another man doesn't sit well with you. I get it. If I were to stick my dick in any man's ass in here tonight, there'd be all sorts of hair and poo involved. It wouldn't be a pretty sight. What, you think these dudes maintain themselves? On the off chance there might be some butt-fucking that happens? No. They're ill-prepared. And that's why people have a problem with it, because it's gross. That's why no one gives a shit about lesbians, because that's fucking hot, you know? Like, two hairy dudes go, no one wants to see that. But fair is fair, you know? If you're gonna discriminate against somebody because the sex they're having is gross, guess what? There's a lot of other people who should not have been allowed to get married, right? Yeah, like fat people. Are y'all fat? What happened there? You ever had sex with a fat person? It's not the prettiest sight either. It's all sorts of heat bumps and weird smells and rolls and stretch marks and hairs and discolored thighs and shit. Yeah. What about old people, huh? Old people. Two chewed up pieces of gum slapping each other in the dirty, what used to be functional body parts slapping each other. Nobody wants to see that either. So I'm just saying, man, fair is fair. If you couldn't get married because you were gay, then fine. But same thing should have gone for people with diabetes, you know? And I get what the argument's gonna be. Diabetes isn't something that you're born with, it's a choice. Take your time with this one. I'll explain it to those of you that don't have diabetes yet. You will eventually, but here's what I'm saying. Even amongst the gays, they don't agree. Are you born gay or is it a choice? And I'm saying it's like diabetes. Some people are just genetically predisposed to gobble cock, right? It's their genetic makeup. They're just born gay as shit, and that's fine, you know? And other people are conditioned that way because they were raised Catholic. So you got your type 1 and your type 2. That's all I'm saying. Type 1, type 2. I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna do one more joke before I leave. And you might not like this joke. I'm gonna warn you right now. And that's fine, okay? I don't need all of you. As far as I'm concerned, I've gotten enough laughter to justify my being here for the evening. This one is for me, okay? It's my favorite joke. I'll preface this joke by saying, you know, a third of you, you're not gonna like this joke on principle, and that's fine. I don't need all of you to like me. I've already established that, right? Another third of you, you're gonna wanna laugh, but you won't because you don't want the person that you're with to know that you're a freak. I got that, all right? I get it. Maybe you're trying to fuck later now. I don't wanna mess that up for you, all right? If you have to save face, save face. No hard feelings, right? The last third of you will just genuinely enjoy the joke, and that's who it's for. I'm leaving either way afterwards. I don't care if it's to silence, all right? So here goes. They say the formula for comedy is tragedy plus time equals comedy. I respectfully disagree. I believe the formula is tragedy plus pie equals comedy. As in a pie in the face. Because, like, the Holocaust was terrible, but if they had thrown pies in everyone's faces, you would have to laugh every time they show that on the History Channel, right? Any terrible thing could be made funny if you preface it with a pie in the face, right? Because, like, rape isn't generally a funny subject, but if you went home tonight and turned on the local news and saw a story about a serial rapist whose signature is that he throws a pie in his victim's face to match the one that he leaves in their twat, you could not, in good faith, you couldn't turn that guy in, you know? The Pied Piper, they'd call that guy. You couldn't turn that guy in. It proves a point, you know? It's not rape if it's funny, you know? Because, ladies, if a man rapes you and you laugh at him in the middle of it, who's the real victim, right? You guys are sick. I can't believe you laughed at that joke. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the day.